Australia, the only country known for losing to the emus not once but twice. But I plan on changing that today. In today's run, I'm turning them into a wholesome free superpower that's secretly run by emus in the background. Starting off, and for the sake of my sanity, I am making the UK go their monarchist path, since it's almost impossible to defeat them with my puny army, even if I wanted to. There is a certain order that you need to follow to flip to fascism as fast as possible. You start off by taking the two focuses on the rightmost side of the tree. As for our setup, we will be focusing on producing mills and putting one factory on guns and the rest on planes, while making sure to trade for the resources required. Now that our focuses are done, we will be taking the two industry focuses, one after another. Then we will wait an extra 11 days to unlock the path that will let us turn fascist. With your first 150 PP, make sure to hire the backroom backstabber, since it reduces the justification time by 25% and can lower it only to 15 days once that we are at war with the major and world tension is high enough. From here on out, we simply go on our industry path to fix our horrible debuffs, then wait on till we switch to the brown ideology to start spiking world tension. The only reason we do this is to be able to join the Axis. Now that we have landed our troops on German soil, we will prepare our paradrop orders. That there is a certain order that needs to be followed for this to work the majority of the time. Initiate your orders by targeting Paris, Orléans and Tours first, then aim at Lyon, Lille, Calais and Le Havre. You can deploy the last unit wherever you want. Make sure to execute the orders before the war starts, and hit last stand once your first unit lands on Paris, and France will quickly capitulate. In this peace deal, make sure to puppet them while taking all their African land, since it starts off with high compliance, and also put some war reparations and resource rights on them. Then train 2 full armies using French manpower. We need to take care of the UK quickly before they do their focus that allows them to join the Axis. Make sure to bring submarines near Portsmouth to see if there is a unit stationed there, and then put it back to port before declaring war on them, or else the AI will put planes in the English Channel. Once our first unit lands, pause the game and rush in your whole army. From here on out, it's just a matter of microing. Make sure to constantly quick deploy your units and take every opening that you can. The British won't be able to respond this quickly to our invasion, since they are very busy covering other fronts as well. I've got a question for you guys in the comment. Every time I justify on Italy before the UK caps, the justification gets cancelled on its own. You guys got any idea why? Also, I figured out that you can launch naval invasions early before declaring war if you have military access without needing naval supremacy. Time to install the fear of God into Mussolini and make him understand that there are worse things in this world other than pineapple pizza, like getting surrounded by a bunch of emus and getting kicked by their big 3-toed feet. After I skedaddled all over Italy, I realized that I'm cooked, since I'm low on manpower, so I paid a quick visit to Franco and made him comprehend the relevancy of emus to the Spanish economy. And he was very generous as he donated the entirety of the Spanish armed forces manpower to our cause. Pretty based, if I may say so myself. But on a serious note, the run was in a rough state. If I made any mistakes in my upcoming 2 wars with Canada and the US, it's gonna be another restart, so I made sure to focus completely on taking down Canada while drawing the leftover European nations into their faction. And as I was about to draw in Mexico into this war, Canada capitulated, without even me taking Vancouver, which genuinely put me in a tough spot. Against the US, I'll need to open up an extra front from the east coast, and be careful on not overextending myself this entire time. The US war took me a total of 46 minutes to complete. That's how focused I had to be, especially when it comes to pushing them out of Boston and Providence. This is my third run, by the way. The previous 2 both failed since the US being shelled all over me and deported me back to my homeland. Thankfully, I managed to be victorious, and all I had to do is take care of Mexico and another Central American nation before I could take my full attention toward Asia. Once again, I found myself low on manpower, so I needed to get my hand on a Chinese puppet. But I had to take care of Japan first, since I'm not a big fan of sharing stuff with Hirohito. The invasion of the Japanese Isle went smoothly, especially since I researched fighters and cast early in this run, which guaranteed that I would have green air as I was pushing further up north. Once I have wrapped up my Japan war, I declared on China. I previously created 2 collab governments on them, so the war shouldn't be that cancerous, though I need to focus on where I put my offensives, and make sure to open as many fronts as possible. I took this opportunity to draw in the leftover Asian nations into the United Front. Now that I have acquired a Chinese puppet, my manpower issues were no more, and the run could start to snowball. I made sure to take care of the leftover South American nations while Germany was stuck with the Soviets. And assumed leadership over the Axis and slowly kicked out their members and declared war on them, starting off by Bulgaria, then Turkey, Finland, and made sure to capitulate the Soviets first before kicking out Germany. I made sure to focus heavily on planes in this run, since I noticed that in the late game it becomes a lifesaver. I'm gonna be quiet for now and let you guys enjoy as I steamroll Germany from all fronts. Now for the real world threat, Switzerland. No nukes sadly this time, but the cast was enough to nay-nay on their corpse. And voila, true world domination has been achieved, and the average Aussie has one more thing to be proud of. The next country on the list is gonna be Austria, and I'm kinda excited for it, since I'm wondering how I'll be dealing with Germany so early on in the run. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. This has been Kaguya. Have a wonderful day or evening, and goodbye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.